What it do, homies? Today we are back with Offending Everybody. This time he is telling us how to fix America. A question that has many, many, many answers, but apparently not really any clear solutions. So I'm interested. Let's go ahead and shut up, turn it up.
Quit it! America has some major problems right now, so here are 10 ways to fix America. Number 1, ban ugly babies. Every guy's nightmare is hearing, I'm pregnant. And the only thing worse is being preggers with tism face. What is that, a demon? Get your hellspawn away from me, Becky. It's loud, stupid, and hurts to look at, so why would I want to hold it? I want to spike it, possibly paley it to a ceiling fan. But
Hey, as a man with 2 kids, that's true. You know what I mean? But, at the end of the day, it's your kid, and you will love them. It's easy to say that about somebody else's kid because it's not yours. But, somewhere deep down, you just like, oh, man, especially if you ain't the best looking dude and your spouse ain't the best looking person either. Man, but sometimes, man, I've seen 2 ugly people make a beautiful, beautiful baby. But yeah.
But hold? Well, look, everyone deserves a second chance, and we should give mothers a second chance not to bake a potato. So how do we solve it? Well, we all love dogs, right? And we all know there's a lot of hungry dogs out there. Okay, I think some of you see where I'm going with this. Now, before you call child services, or PETA, hear me out. This isn't about cruelty, okay? It's about sustainability. Think of it like recycling with a more immediate impact on our happiness. We can call it cradle to the kennel. No more forgetting your stroller outside Chris's house. Just take little Billy down to the shelter and Kobe him in the nearest deep fryer. That free throw might make you sad, but that trophy will make you forget. So let's start turning little nightmares into happy meals. Number 2, paying for kitty. Men are monsters. We all have this built-in rage meter that spikes with every sus joke. Porking helps relax us. No guy's ever gotten a blowy in his life.
Wait, rage meter with every sus joke? Nah, I find sus jokes hilarious. I feel like if you got some real homies, you got to be able to be sus with the homies. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just you just being comfortable with your sexuality. If you like for instance, you can be sus. Like it's possible. Some people just, it turns them off, but you can be sus. And I find those type of jokes hilarious, but my type of jokes are very, very inappropriate.
Rage meter that spikes with every sus joke. Porking helps relax us. No guy's ever gotten a blowy and is like, maybe we should nuke Iran. Besides, what really is prostitution? Corn is legal. Why? Because you have a camera and make him sign a best be on a pill contract? Gold digging is legal. Al Pacino recently became a father at age 83 with his girlfriend who's 29. That's a 54-year age gap. Now sure, maybe she gets turned on by playing jump rope with his old man balls, or maybe she's looking for a little financial security. Either way, they're both consenting adults who deserve to trade jet skis for blowies. Number 3, homeless guinea pig. We have a massive homeless problem right now, and this crisis could be solved if they just had a job. But unless it's given handies for meth, what job can a homeless person do? Simple. Human guinea pig. Right now, we test drugs on mice who share about 97.5% of our DNA, but that 2.5% could be a herpes side effect. That's why homeless people should test drugs before us normies take them. I'm not saying we force them, I'm saying we encourage. Go up to one and be like, hey, so I have this pill that may or may not give you heart palpitations, but I also have $120. That way regular people get safe drugs and the homeless get my cruelty. Number 4, we need to...
That's 100% probably already going on. I'm not sure if they still put that type of stuff in like newspapers. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a good deal of you guys that read newspapers, right? Still, right? You don't get most of your, information from online. But those ads like back in the day, we'll pay, like I said, it might be delivered differently, but it's all the same. Like we'll pay $1,500 for, be a test subject. You must complete or something like that. I've never known a single person to sign up for something like that, but 100%, I wouldn't be surprised if those stuff is already being experimented on the homeless, on the people who really, really need the cash.
That way regular people get safe drugs and the homeless get my cruelty. Number 4, we need to exterminate deer. And this one's personal because a deer killed my mom. I mean, technically she OD'd, but I like to think deer were on her mind at the time. Point is, deer cause 60 to 70,000 auto accidents a year. And yes, that number has to be inflated, because if you hit someone with your car, the first thing you're blaming it on is the deer. For the last time, it wasn't Billy, it was Bambi! Oh, but deer are so cute. Yeah, want to push them downstairs. Legs just flailing everywhere as I'm licking my lips, knowing that meat is about to be tender. Now, some of you may not be on board with exterminating them, but what about relocate? Like, we could take all the ones from the wild and put them in a place where they wouldn't get distracted. Like some sort of concentration camp. That way the roads stay safe and deer get what's coming to them. Number 5.
But so if you did do that, wouldn't you have to move them a considerable amount of distance, right? When they just kind of maybe eventually kind of migrate back? Or I'm not really sure of like deer's habitats where they just simply make it their home. There was a thing that happened with beavers one time where they had to relocate them. It was like a military kind of stint where they had to. I learned it off this YouTuber. His name was the Fat Electrician, and he was telling me about it, how they had to relocate beavers, right? Beavers, but they had to relocate it to a place that they could uh, habituate. That's the word. Which found it very challenging. So I'm not sure when it comes to deer, if are they easily that movable? Like, could you just dump them off at a place that's somewhat similar and they'll be fine?
Public humiliation. We need to bring back public ridicule, and I got the perfect solution. This is a pillory. Back in the day, whenever someone was a huge d, we throw them in this nifty little device. Imagine walking down the street and seeing Kanye stuck in one of these. Be like, hey, Yeezy, I guess your high fives for Hitler comments had consequences after all. Hey, be a doll and take a picture of my Jewish cousin. Everyone say karma, karma, karma. Number 6, drugs? Why are some drugs illegal? Seriously, because some are bad for you? So are cheeseburgers. Yet I don't see any fatties getting tackled at McDonald's. And heart disease is the #1 killer in America. So if we're going purely off deaths, then Big Macs are worse than heroin. And some illegal drugs have health benefits. Psilocybin can help with depression, THC can help reduce PTSD triggers, and fentanyl can help anyone under 5'7" finally be happy. So how about we just legalize it all, let natural selection do the rest? Because in my America, everyone deserves a quarter pounder and a quarter ounce.
Natural
Number
selection.
7, sell me your parts. No matter how poor you are, everyone's sitting on a pile of cash. Do you have any idea how much your organs are worth? You could trade bone marrow for a new Camaro, a ball to a trip to Nepal, a kidney for a wedding at Disney, or literally an eye for an iPhone. I mean, you can already sign up to be an organ donor. Why is it illegal to turn to a side hustle? And
the bone marrow, right? You get, what do you say? You get $27,000 for that. Isn't that one of the most painful extractions, right? If anybody of you out there ever had bone marrow extracted, I mean, I guess if you've had that extracted, right, as opposed to like selling your kidney, you wouldn't necessarily know how to compare it. But I heard that could be quite painful.
literally an eye for an iPhone. I mean, you can already sign up to be an organ donor. Why is it illegal to turn to a side hustle? And both sides of the aisle should be together on this one. Conservatives don't want the government to tell them what to do, and liberals are poor. It's a win-win for everyone. Also, side note, if you're an organ donor and decide to wrestle a bear, is that a suicide attempt or a charity event? Because I'm pretty sure there'd be some sick kids in the front row rooting for the bear. Number 8, trans people need to relax. Most people don't give a shit what you do with your body. If you want to chop up your eggplant and change your name from Steve to Stacey, go ahead. You should be able to do whatever you want with your body, and I should be able to call you whatever name I want. It's America. If I want to call you Mr. Poopy Face, then that's my right. No one can tell me I can't call them Mr. or Mrs. Poopy Face. Well, maybe except black people. The point is, if someone calls you the wrong name or pronoun, then that's their right. The same way as your biological decisions are your right. You see? That's equality right there. But some, not all, but some trans people will try to bully and cancel others who don't believe in their ideology. Like trans people should be allowed in all sports. Really? No exceptions? You can identify as whatever you want and compete for money or scholarships? What if Conor McGregor identifies as paraplegic and starts beating the downs out of someone in the Special Olympics? Is that okay? How does Billy supposed to tap out?
You know, it's very interesting what he's talking about here, because there are some things that we can agree to disagree on, right? When it does come to like trans and everything, it's kind of like you have to agree, otherwise you're trash, right? That there is no middle ground. But certain other things which you could, you know what I mean? Like you agree to disagree, no problems. When it comes to that,
paraplegic and starts beating the downs out of someone in the Special Olympics. Is that okay? How does Billy supposed to tap out when he can't move his hand? They don't tell me Connor's not paralyzed. He's got CTE. He's basically a Pop-Tart. Look, all I'm saying is we got to have some sort of middle ground. You can't just identify as whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that there's no middle ground. And there should be a middle ground, because there's a middle ground for a lot of things, right? And there's a whole lot of things that I don't agree with other people, but it's not going to make me respect you even less, right? You're human first and foremost. So as long as you aren't a piece of, POS, then I got no problems with you.
And compete against
how you want to live your life, what you want to do, that's only your life to live.
People with a clear disadvantage. So trans people, you need to relax, because your life is going to have a bunch of challenges I will never face. I'm a white male. Every time I get pulled over, I get treated fairly, and I compete while standing up. What more could a person want? So try your best not to let other people's ignorance upset you, because the only way you can beat hate is with love. Your dirty, dirty love.
I like what you said about that, right? And I feel like I've said it before on this channel. Maybe not when I'm reacting to offending everyone, but ultimately you are in control of your emotions, right? That if something offends you, that is your fault, because somebody was able to, they would manipulate you. Honestly, If somebody says something to you and they say with malicious intent, with an intent to get a rise out of you, then therefore they have controlled you. You was not in control of your emotions because you can ignore it. And that's the hard pill to swallow, that you do not have to react, but accountability, right?
Number 9, loud children. If a child is screaming in public and their parent is ignoring them, then you should be allowed to that child. No one gets slapped in the face and doesn't immediately change their behavior. It's like a wake-up call in life. And just because you didn't pull out 7 years ago doesn't mean everyone in Target should suffer. Sure, no means no, but definitely means no. So if babies be crying, my hands be a-flying. Number 10, cripple privilege! Why are we giving spaghetti legs over here special treatment? He doesn't need a seat at the movie theater. He brought his own. Disabled people are constantly being given a free ride. They get government handouts, discount on lap dances, and prime parking. When's the last time you saw stilts at a rock climbing gym? Do you think it's gonna go back to the scene of the accident? And grocery stores are the worst. I gotta park half a mile away because Jimmy failed at skiing. I'm tired of giving handouts to people who can't catch us. And I don't want to hear how tough your life is. My dad used to beat me every time the microwave went off. Now I have a panic attack every time I smell a Hot Pocket. Where's my disability check? You think I could work at Papa John's without having a flashback? Have mercy, Papa. I get that your life is tough, but we've all had a tough life, okay? So stop making tier lists of who had the most trauma. The only thing you should care about is how to monetize your crippled body. And there are plenty of options. Cooking shows, hammer time, jumping over the school pool. Sure, they all sound dangerous, but remember, you can't get paralyzed twice. And gaining attention will only help you with the ladies. Take a look at the fish Gimpy caught. Sure, she's not a 10, but that's a fixable face. And he trapped this bass all while never wiping his ass? He said, why be disabled and mope when I could be feeling her throat? Bonus category.
Oh my goodness. So that just got me thinking about the one guy, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. He was he wouldn't be a paraplegic, right? Lost his legs, and he was streaming, right? And it turned out that he was faking it because he accidentally got up when he wasn't supposed to. So it just made me think he saw an opportunity, right? Call it sympathy or whatever you want to call it. He found an opportunity and learned how to monetize it. And then people, and I'm not even sure what his content was. Did he play? I forgot what he played. RuneScape? That's probably what it was. But yeah, he found an ability to monetize it, right? And it ended up all being a sham. But yeah.
Why be disabled and mope when I could be feeling her throat? Bonus category. Women should be allowed to be topless. Tits make people happy. It's a fact. No one sees a pair of fun bags and isn't instantly in a better mood. Yes. So why are women forced to hide them? Because men sexualize them? Well, so do women. You're telling me there wasn't water flowing when Steve Rogers came out of that pod? And to me, there's no such thing as bad tits. You can have an old, wrinkled pair of flapjacks, and I'd still like to see those pendulums swing. So those are 10 ways to fix America. If I missed any, please let me know down in the comments. And just remember, vegans love vegetables. If you're blind, you don't need a dog to avoid traffic. You need to walk towards traffic. Why are we giving Meals on Wheels a head start when he comes with a built-in shopping cart? Deer are part of the ecosystem. Of what? Killing families after soccer practice? Every flight of stairs is like a boss, preventing you from getting to the next level. Why are we giving them housing? All they need is a used pair of Crocs and a Roman Reigns action figure. Stop being disabled and sad and start being rich and bad. Why do they get all the perks while I'm doing the...
There's some people that's living that exact life, right? If you are in this type of situation, who just knows how to roll with it.
Being disabled and sad and start being rich and bad. Why do they get all the perks while I'm doing the legwork? Oh, but deer are so cute. Yeah, when I push them downstairs, or as it's called in Texas, she slipped. Imagine if you could beat the chromosome out of someone, you know? Oh my God. Oh my God. No. No. You know what you wanted.
See, man, it's videos like this that's like really kind of like on the nose, where it's like, this is why he has titled his video "Offending Everybody," right? Because there's just no way that you click on a video, see this title that's called "Offending Everybody," and get offended. That's like that meme where you're riding a bicycle, you stick a stick into it, right? And you trip and fall, but you blame somebody else. Nah, man, he was cooking. Y'all let me know if there are any other ways to fix America. See you in this video. Dave's out.